Hi everyone. Thank you so much for tuning in to another episode of Everything from A to Y. I am Y, Yolanda, and I appreciate your time and that you guys have chosen to spend some time with me. And right now we're going to do another edition or another story from the 5-Minute Bedtime Bible Stories book. Alright, if anyone's interested in buying it, it's not my book of course, but it is available at Chapters and other bookstores and stuff like that. Oh, excuse me, I had an itch in my eye, sorry. Right, so today we're reading chapter 2, which is called A Big, Big Boat for a Big, Big Flood. Okay, and this says, when God created the world, he had filled it with beautiful and amazing things. Hundreds of years later, the people of the world had forgotten about God, but God was still watching over them. When he looked at the world, the people made him very sad. It seemed to God as if everyone had become bad. Well, everyone except for a man named Noah. When God looked down at Noah, he was pleased with what he saw. God saw that Noah listened to him. He saw that Noah always tried to do what was right. So one day, God spoke to Noah. God said, I am going to wash the whole world, my apologies, in a flood. But I want you and your wife, your sons, and their wives to be safe. God told Noah to build a big, big boat called an ark, and he told him exactly how to build it. Make it 450 feet long, 75 feet wide, and 45 feet high. Make lots of rooms on 3 different levels. Build it out of wood. Then cover the whole thing inside and out with tar to keep the water out. Oh, so that's the trick, eh? Build it out of wood, cover it with tar, 450 feet long, 75 feet wide, and 45 feet high. Picture there. I hope I got everything in the shot. Sorry. Noah did everything that God told him to do. Day after day, Noah and his sons worked on the ark. He didn't mind the hard work. Don't mind hard work. Other people thought he was crazy for building such a big boat, but Noah didn't care what everyone thought. Noah knew that God told him to build an ark, so that's exactly what Noah was doing. That's important to follow instructions. Okay, hope everything was in there. God had also told Noah, when you go into the ark, take with you a pair of all the living creatures, animals and birds, and even the creatures that crawl on the ground. They will come to you so that you can keep them alive. And be sure to take lots of different kinds of plants and food, enough for you and all the animals to eat. Noah did everything that God told him to do. As the ark took shape, animals of every kind found their way to Noah. Cows and camels, doves and ducks, snakes and skunks all gathered around the man whom God had chosen to keep them safe. Everyone just came, eh? Everything just came. Okay. When the time came, God said to Noah, go into the ark and take all of the animals with you. I am sending rain for 40 days and 40 nights. This rain will flood the earth, wiping it clean. So Noah stepped into the ark with his family. With them came the pairs of animals, 2 by 2. The day that they entered the boat, the floods came, just as God had said. The skies opened up, and huge pounding raindrops fell to the ground. The lakes and rivers and oceans burst open. Water spilled onto the land. Noah's ark began to float. His family and all the animals were safe inside the ark. The ark looks more like a love boat to me. Everybody's paired off. Put me on an ark, Lord. Yes, give me a pair. For 40 days, the rain fell and the water continued to rise. The water rose higher and higher until Noah's ark floated above the highest mountains on earth. For months and months, waves crashed over the earth. And for months and months, Noah and his family and all the animals safely rocked on the waves. Oh my God, that must be the best sleep. It's like when you're on a cruise and it's just bobbing. Oh, you sleep like a baby. It's amazing. Oh gosh. Okay. Take me to the ark. Okay. Then God looked down on the ark and on everyone inside. He knew they had been in there with all the sounds and smells of the animals for a long, long time. So God decided it was time for the flood to be over. He sent a strong howling wind across the earth, and the rain stopped. The water went down, 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 until finally the ark came to rest on top of a mountain. The mountaintop was still surrounded by water, so Noah decided to send a bird to fly out over the water. If the bird returned to him, Noah would know that there was no grass or trees for the bird to land on. So Noah opened a window of the ark and sent out a dove. But the dove found no place to rest. It soon returned to the ark. After 7 more days, Noah sent out the dove again. This time, the dove came back with an olive leaf in its beak. When Noah saw the leaf, he knew that the water had gone down. He knew that trees and plants had begun to grow again on land. Noah was overjoyed. Yay! All right, there we go. Overjoyed. Happy, happy days. Now that the earth was dry, God spoke to Noah. He said, "Noah, it is time to leave the ark. Bring out all of the animals, the blue jays and the blackbirds, hyenas and hippos, the toads and the turtles too. Send them out into the world to multiply and fill the earth again." Noah did everything that God told him to do. When everyone was on dry land again, Noah thanked God. Noah thanked God for keeping him, his family, and all of the animals safe. Good to give thanks. God blessed Noah's family. He told them, "Be fruitful, fill the earth with good people again." Fill the earth with good people again. Then God made a promise. "Never again will I send a flood over all the earth." With these words, God put a rainbow in the sky. There's a ribbon in the sky. Anyway, so that's Miranda. Sorry. The bright colors of the rainbow, red, orange, yellow, green, blue, indigo, and violet, curved above the clouds. It was a glistening reminder of God's promise to the world. Every time Noah and his family saw the rainbow in the clouds, they remembered God's promise. And they remembered how God had kept them safe during the big, big flood. And that's the end of that story, of that chapter of the stories. Oh, I don't think I had mentioned where this was from in the Bible. This was, my apologies, I'm just flipping back. This was from Genesis 6 to 9. Okay, from the beginning, Genesis 6 to 9. And that was about Noah and the ark and the flood. And again, I read from Bedtime Bible Stories, 5-minute bedtime Bible stories, you guys. Thank you so much for tuning in to this reading. I hope it's beneficial to you. If you want to share it with your kids, of course, I do try to make these videos at least family friendly. So thank you so much for tuning in, and I hope to see you guys again next time on another episode of Everything from A to Y with Yolanda. Peace and love, you guys. Bye.